I guess it's going. Probably have some feedback because I am watching this. No, I don't have some feedback. That's interesting. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Hey, there's DDT 205, 2005, otherwise known as Dennis, otherwise known as a Fortniter, otherwise known as I don't know. Good to see you, Dennis. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I clicked on it just to see what it would do. And if you click on that blue thing up here, it just takes you. You have to click on Go Now. And I click on it. Go and Now. And I click on it. And there is an echo. I thought there might be because I was listening to Doug while I was setting things up. So that's cool. Let's get started on today. Now, obviously, I'm not sure why this is mirroring, but I'll work on that later. Go open up Davinci. I'm going to show you something. Hi, Speedy C. There's Lawn Dog. I'm going to work on that. Yeah, Alex gave back the computer today to the people. I guess he got to retain the memory and maybe the cabling, the SATA cabling. I don't know. He sent me a brief message on it. So last night, after the stream ended, we got kind of wrapped up on some Davinci Resolve stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and share that now. You can see right here it says Joshy in the mailbox. But I'm not going to share it from there. I'm going to show it from the finished product, which is in Davinci, completed project, and it's this one right here. So there is no audio to it. And that is it. Now there's a couple things in there that I like, and there's a couple things I couldn't figure out how to get cleaned up. But I'll show you how that all came together because I really didn't have a plan for today to show videos. But this is it right here. This is in the render page, which is, they call it the rocket. If you go over here to edit, in there it looks like that. When you go to render, it just takes it and expands everything, and you can see the one effect I put in there. So it's just actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things with a effect of the blur right there. It's got that blur. It's a transition. I was forced here. Well, apparently that's working now. I don't know. It's pretty cool, actually, how that works, I think. So that was that. There's a couple things I don't like about it. I don't like how it ends. It just, when it ends, it just goes to a black screen. You don't see it here, but it does. And then there was something back here I caught last night. I couldn't make up my mind if I wanted to go with circular thing for both Josh and Alex or go with the box. I ended up going with the box. So that's it. So let's move over to what we've been working on, and that would be, now you'll notice here when you go to the project manager, there's not a new one to go to. You have to close this one by right clicking, going to close, and then if you want to start a new project, you can go here to Untitled Project and start straight away. This is another one I'm working on that is absolutely horrible, but I'll show it to you. Now, this actually, when you scrub through this, I got sort of kind of the effect I was looking for when I don't know if I did that. I remember if I did that in here or not. Yes. So all this is I will bring my there down to here so you get a bigger screen up here. Let's make it a single screen. And I don't know if I can make that big or not. I don't think I can. No, it's as big as it gets. All this is I took a single background right here, and I set the alpha. It's black, so if I bring the alpha up, this is how you get your transparency. That now it's transparent. Then I took a text node, and I put the word gift in there, or GIF, or again, you say tomato, I say tomato. It's the same thing. And then to get the effect I wanted, I just took the output from the text and added it to another merge. And when I do this, it's going to add another merge. Well, it should have added another merge. That's kind of interesting. So we will actually disconnect that. We'll get rid of all these by hitting the backspace. We'll reconnect it so we know it works. Yay. And if I remember correctly, I have this animated as well. I got an idea of what I want to do, but it's going to take me a while to figure that out, which is good because Mrs. K is working from 2 o'clock this afternoon to 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll have plenty of time to work on this. So then I just set this at a point. Let's just say I set it right there just so I can see what's going on. Then I grab the output and add it to the merge. Automatically adds a second merge. If I go to this merge, then I can move. It's just a copy. It's the same thing. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just a copy. And I'm going to put it about right, I don't know, there, I guess. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the output, put it back to itself. Take the output, put it back to itself. Creates another merge. So if I go to the third merge, which it's highlighted, as you can see, then I'll grab it and I'll bring it down here and I'll offset it to about right there. I'll go back to the second merge and offset it about right there. And I'm going to go back to the third merge and bring it down just a tad bit so it's not touching. Go back to the second merge and bring it down just a tad bit as well. And that's how I got to that point. I wasn't expecting when I got to here for it to be like this, and I wasn't expecting it to do that, which that makes sense in a way, because you're just taking something here and you're adding it. You can add it as many times as you want. By the same token, you can go to a starting point. Let's go right there. Go to the first merge. You can take the angle over here and you can change the angle there. You can go to the second merge, put the angle over here. I think you can do this. I honestly don't know. I haven't tried it. And we'll take the next merge and put it right there. We'll go back to the beginning, and because I'm not doing this right, that's just going to stay that's going to stay in that format the entire time, which is fine. So I'm going to stop it. I'm going to go back. I'm going to Control Z once, Control Z twice, Control Z 3 times. And I'm going to go figure out where I'm at in my playhead. So at about 20, now I'm going to go back to merge number 1. I'm going to actually spin this one this way. I'm going to set a keyframe. I'm going to go to merge number 2. I'm going to spin this one. I could stack them up like that. Let's just see what that looks like for now. Hit a keyframe. Go to merge number 3. And again, hit a keyframe. So at that point, which is going to be point number 20, it's going to stay like that. So if I go back to the beginning, it didn't do it. Doggone it. I had this issue last night. But you can see there is no end to what you can do. There really is not. You can make this thing do whatever you want. I obviously keyframed it wrong. So Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, and Control Z, and Control Z. I could have done that another way by going over here to the keyframes, going into the individual merges, and getting rid of them that way as well. Yeah, Long Dog, it is an interesting discovery. There's just so much you can do. I can go in here to the text, and I can go in here to shadowing, and I'm not real good at shadowing yet. I can change this to this. I can change it to solid colors. I can do this. I can change the thickness of the outline or the border. You can change the composite, and I haven't really messed around with that. This is what I'm trying to get, I guess my point more than anything, not only to Rick, but to myself, is just get in here and start messing with these things. Go over here and find an effect that you like for a video. So I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the edit and see what that looks like. Okay, I like the beginning. Good there. Not so good right there. So I'm going to have to figure out at this point right there before it goes all wonky. Oh, and yeah, there's another effect behind it. Darren Gilholm. Hi, Darren. Good to see Darren. I have to bring the clocks up temporarily to see what time it is over in his neck of the woods, and it is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 7 minutes till 6. Okay, so now I got to put that back like that. Cool. Go check my time. 12 minutes. I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Now you'll notice right here on the screen, or do you see that? Is that showing up? Oh yeah. So on the screen, just above the 3 dots, there's a little bit of a white box, and that's because my third screen where I keep stuff, I had to move something out of the way, so I kind of just moved it over here. And as you can see, this is the video that I watched about 5 days ago in order to do this right here. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and save this. I like sort of kind of where it's at. So we're going to save it. We're going to go to the project manager. We're going to close it. And we're going to go over here to the video. Pretty much I agree with what Speedy C just said. If you think it, you probably can make it work. There is a lot of things in here you can add. This is just a real simple 2 videos, 3 videos, that 2 of them are combined by the effect of DVE, which is an effect, and then some text right here, and it's just on a scroll, and I haven't messed with that yet. It's just pretty cool. So what I would like to do is, if anyone watching has an idea or something they would like me to experiment with or play with or see if I can accomplish, I would appreciate that. I've had a couple people reach out to me, and I've actually been successful in doing what they've wanted. It's all been stills, and I will have to say I'm better with stills than I am with videos, and I probably should learn videos a little bit better. I know the basics. I know how to add them. I know how to go up here and use the razor blade to cut them. I know how to put effects in there. Effects are real simple. So if we bring our playhead over here and we wanted to put a transition or an effect in here, just go to your effects. You can scroll through the effect up here under the effects tab, and you can see what the effect is. I don't know. There are some that really jump out and like, oh man, that's pretty cool. And there are some that you kind of have to scratch your head and think about what you're doing. I kind of like this. It kind of gives you your a little bit of the what's going on as opposed to what was going on, I guess. The eye, hexagon, and you can create effects. I think mine are down. Where are mine? I think mine are under effects. I think. No. I'm not sure where I put mine. I know they're in here. I've seen them. I've actually used them. I actually demonstrated them the other day in here. That's a pretty cool one. I should have used this one, I think, when I did something for Robert recently, but to use it, you just, okay, oh, I like that one. Let's use that. So I'm going to grab it. I'm going to bring it down, and then you just put it where you want. And obviously you want it, you can't put it here because it's not between two clips. So I'm going to put it right there. And then if we scroll through this, and it's really just that simple that when you play this, that's what it does. Now what you can do is click on the effect itself, grab an edge, and you can make it longer, which should be slower. I didn't really see that that was all that much slower myself, so we're gonna really have some fun with this. We're gonna take this to right about there, and I believe you can actually move it, but I'm gonna try that in a minute. So now we hit play. Yeah, it's a little slower, not much, but a little. So, and then if you want to get rid of it, you can either go up here to the edit, undo, and because I altered it, I'm going to have to do that 3 times to get rid of it, or, and you can see it's gone, or you can control Z. So the warp, I'm really partial to this tunnel of light. I think it's pretty cool. You can have it slide up, have it slide right. There's a million effects in here. I'm still kind of wondering where in the world my effects are at. I have found every now and then this seems to go wonky, bonkers, crazy on me where I know something's there. Night vision. Oh, that's pretty neat. Oh, because it's on the DVE. So let's bring the playhead back over here. Go back to night vision. Still on the DVE. Alright, I'm going to play with that a minute. Okay, so night vision looks to be singular because it's not highlighting across, so I'm not going to use that. And video call, what's that about? That's kind of dumb. But yep, there it is. And you can always create a new one. So I'll go to I don't know what fusion composition is actually. You got the binoculars. Again, it's a single event. Transitions from here to there to there. Control Z. It should be gone. And it is. Now, as soon as I end this stream, the one that I created will show up. I think you can actually go into, I know it's not in titles. Pretty sure it's not in titles. Yeah, it's not. I believe you can go to video transition. You can go up here to search. And you can do a search for it. So there it's showing up. So yeah, I don't know why it's white. It should be blue. You bring this down here. And this one you can throw across, and you can make it really super quick. We'll bring the playhead over. Hit space. Now, because that's so short, you don't get the effect. So if we wanted to make the effect a little bit better, then I think that's what it's going to do. Yeah, so you get multiple rings. But there's actually a better one in here. I just have to go find it. And I'm guessing that was under video transition. I don't know. So I'm going to Control Z that once, twice, 3 times to get rid of it. I'm seeing a video for a flexible monitor, flexible video monitor. We talked about this 10 years ago, and there's been attempts for a roll-up device. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I like the 4 static monitors I have. I don't know that I would like a flexible monitor, although can you imagine get a flexible monitor, throw some effects in there, you're gonna make someone think they're doing some good LSD or something. So anyway, let's wrap this up. Let me see how long I've been going. I'm gonna say 20 minutes. Nope, 20 minutes and 58 seconds. So if you have any suggestions, likes, dislikes, let me know in the comments below. Let me know in the comments on chat. I do keep this up with chat so that I can go back and look at it later. I'm not going to ever highlight it and go talk about it like someone we all know, DB. But it is kind of useful. I've noticed a lot of the people that I watched within the first couple of minutes, they're like, be sure to hit the thumbs up button because it helps me to help you to make content that will help you. I don't think my content is really helping anyone out. I do understand a little bit of the theory behind the likes. It does promote your video so that I get to a wider audience. And I have been picking up subs from other creator channels that use Blender and GIMP, I believe it is. And there was one more, and I cannot remember what it was right now. And I appreciate those. I appreciate everyone that subs to my channel and watching me, and especially last night walking through what we made for Joshy. So I'm going to end the show tonight with the way I began the show. Now, I know Josh isn't watching. I don't even think Josh is aware of this yet. It's incompleted. And with that, I will see you guys tonight. It should be 10:30. She's working all night, so I can do an early dinner and be home, and then go till about 5:30 in the morning. Oh my goodness! Thank you guys. See you tonight. The next time you should build the kind of mailbox you should. Yeah, I'll let Josh know that. Thanks, guys. See you tonight.